Good morning, grade 5. I hope everybody's feeling good and you're ready for today's lesson. So let's get started. So, yesterday we learned about a descriptive poem, right? And what it means. So, let's just go over it and refresh. So, a descriptive poem describes a person, a place, a thing, whether it's real or imaginary, an experience and a feeling, right? We also know that it does not have a clear beginning, a middle, or an end, and also this kind of poem does not have a plot. Right? So, this is what we learned yesterday, right? Also, you do not need to copy the slide, you already copied it in your book for yesterday's lesson. So we already know what a descriptive poem is, right? So today we'll be reading another one, right? So you can open up your textbooks on page 89. I will read the poem and you can follow with me in your textbook and we'll discuss it afterwards. Okay, so the poem is called The Boy Who Wanted More by Bridget Pitt. Young Billy was a horrid boy whose parents gave him loads of toys. But did he thank them? Not at all. All he could say was, I want more. Each day they found him something new, a slice of moon, a pig that flew, a magic dragon known as Puff. But all he said was, "'S not enough. Don't want that flying carpet thing, that performing circus from Beijing, that dancing bear, that James Bond's car, that genie in his stupid jar. I don't want that junk no more. Today I want a dinosaur." "That's not too wise," his parents pleaded. "So what?" he yelled, and they conceded. "Well, I'm sure you know the rest." T-Rex did what they do best. As Billy vanished down its moor, his final words were, "I want more." Right. So that was our descriptive poem about the boy who wanted more. Right. So in the poem, it tells us about a young boy called Billy, and he was a very horrid boy, which means he was a horrible boy. And his parents gave him a lot of toys and they gave him everything he ever wanted, but it was never enough for him and he always wanted more. And then one day he asked him if he could have a dinosaur, and at the end, the dinosaur ended up eating him, right? And even though he was going down the dinosaur's mouth, he still said, "I want more." Right? So Billy sounds like a very ungrateful young boy, and he was very mean to his parents. So in the poem, there are some words that are highlighted. So we can see in our word list the little blue block at the bottom of the page. So the word conceded means to agreed, right? When you agree with something. And then the other word was more, which is just another word for mouth, right? So that's your word list, your 2 new words that you've learned today, right? Okay, so that was the story. Now we have 2 questions at the bottom of the page. So it says, write the answers to these questions. So question 1 says, this is a narrative poem. Write a short summary of the plot, theme, and the characters. Right? So in your short summary, you write a small paragraph of about 2 to 5 sentences, or maybe a bit more, explaining the plot, which is what the story is about. Also about the theme, right? Which means what happened during the poem and what kept happening in each stanza. And then you write about the characters, right? So we know there's Billy, and we know there's the parents, and there's a dinosaur, and all of those you can find in the poem. Then the second question is, do you think it is Billy's fault or his parents' fault that he is like this? Give reasons for your answer. Alright, so there you can answer that with your own opinion, right? Who do you think who was at fault, right? Okay. So for homework, you'll need to write the heading, date and page number and draw a line. Then I would like you to please read the poem by yourself once again so that you can understand it even better. And then after you read it again, answer the after you read questions, which was the two questions I just went through with you on page 89, right? So this must be done in your English workbook and it's due for tomorrow, the 7th of May. Right. So I hope everyone enjoyed the descriptive poem about Billy and you must enjoy doing your homework. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.